This demo is about the gameplay, not the narration. So we can ignore the story. Wantless has a few unusual mechanics and still lacks feedback clarity in its current development stage, so we recommend playing through the tutorial first. It should take around 10 minutes. Okay. I don't think it's sad. We used to have to deal with frustration at needs, and now we can choose. Emotion drugs. Sleepers made their choice, and now they are fulfilled. I don't think it's sad. What? This is a placeholder, but we're forced to look at it. Okay. Burp, 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 burp. Ewan's End. Pum. And you're in. Boy is fast asleep up there. Here. Does he look more cheerful on this inside? No, not exactly beaming either. Then again, he wouldn't ask to have his whole consciousness removed if he was. Fair point. It's been a while. Are you feeling okay? Think so? But I could use your help remembering. Okay, boy, peace is on its way. Left click to move. Moving is free when out of combat. You can also move the camera around. With WASD, yay! Ache. So, we are in somebody's mind and we're removing their hurt. Wantless. You can choose how you feel, and then people, or whatever, something is sent into your noggin to take care of whatever you don't want. And then you have everything you want. Hence, the name of the game. The Wretch. Thoughts long abandoned and forgotten. Not out of shame or growth, merely for a lack of relevance. Yeah, they are ugly. Abscise the forgotten ego. Okay. They're very mobile and they do a lot of damage in melee. Melee, melee, melee. Wretches. Abandoned thoughts. I hadn't missed these. I have to spend action points to move and cast in combat, so let's break the fourth wall and explain this in words. Let's just walk up to that one straight ahead and auto-attack it. Action points are the white thingies here. You have 8 per turn. Moving attack costs 1. Casting skills cost anywhere between 2, 2, 2, 2. Could be 1 and 8. Alright. Move next to it and auto attack. Auto attack. Okay. Spending all your action points isn't always the best move. Ending your turn early is key to keeping your enemies from doing too much harm. Press space or click the end turn button to end your turn. Ewan's broken subconscious turn now. You gave it a lot to work with. What? I know they got as many action points as I've spent for their own turn. That was careless. Yeah. You are rusty. Hovering an enemy with the cursor will fade in its health and action points. Fade in? It's visible. Ah, that's the widget. If an enemy has leftover action points it cannot use during its turn, it'll use stockpile and save those points for its next turn. Stockpile action points shown in blue. It's stockpiled 2. That's probably going to be the same for me. Boom. Restore up to 50% of your maximum health and cleanse negative effects. Damn, diligent. Beat the room in 2 turns. Due diligence. Oh. Closer to the ache. For you? Sure. An impulse, explosive by nature. Try and push it right into that pack of wretches using telekinesis. Bum, 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 bum. Killing an enemy restores an action point. Aha! Out of range. So we move here. Use telekinesis. Right. Didn't they talk about the one on the left? Boom. Gain shield. Effects, negative or positive, are a major part of combat. Hover Iris to see the list of effects currently affecting her and hold Alt while hovering her for more details. There's Pain, Fear, Grief, and Pure. We're shielded for 300. Should always be aware of effects affecting your enemies and yourself, as soon as some will determine the outcome of your actions. Yup. Oh, go! Rot. Ew. Toxic thoughts, hidden rather than dealt with, they are still in there, silently rotting, growing. Explodes on death. And soils the terrain. There's a memory. I should preserve the valuable information inside. Careful not to break it. Okay, so we can't do anything to kill that. What's this? A thunderclap. Damages multiple. Pushes the target away 5 tiles. But that's only in adjacent. Yeah, okay. Maybe I can lead them away. We still got 3 action points. They will have 6. I can move up to here. So if I move here, I should be fine. They're stockpiling. And I should have moved to the side because I want to push them, right? So we just get hit. We have the shield, so gain damage up for 6 turns. Sure. Core suffering. Forgotten ego. Though the self feels continuous across time, you weren't always who you are today. You used to be another person and another even before that. Each with their own perspective, hopes and dreams. These other selves came and went. You matured and they disappeared. Or did they? That's quite pushy, that forgotten ego. Right, the core of Yuan's woes, his consciousness. You know what to do. Purge. No, wait. Right, that explodes. Do we see in what kind of shape? We don't. We want to keep that alive. Sets enemies within range 4 dormant. Interact with it. Okay. There's another explodey thing. And they have got... Oh, don't they move? Alright, let's move over here and see what happens. Oh, they do move. What? Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, they move. Right. Burns 10% of maximum health. Okay. What? I don't want to move across that. Is it? Yeah. We didn't put them dormant, but we looted the fading memory. So, what do they do this turn? They stockpile. Teleport to target tile. I need more awareness. Killing enemies gains awareness. Okay. Punch them. Not very exciting. I got punched back. What's that on the ground? One, two, three, four. Hopefully they stop on there. Okay, I'm gonna try to push them through the fire. I'm not so sure if that worked out. Gonna save. The weight of the past. When you hit an enemy with a disable or interrupt their cast, they become resistant to similar effects for a few turns. Watch out for the unyielding and alert effects. You can hover over any character to see the list. Immune to stun, root, push, pull, and position swap for 4 turns. Right. 4 turns is a long time. I'm gonna move up there. Out of the danger zone, but they do their jump smash. Right. So now we just punch him dead. That didn't feel like a very tactical combat, to be honest. But I guess we were being taught the controls, right? So capture memory, bonus point. So I could have captured that other memory, huh? Pure inner duo cycling. Okay. Dumpstead. What? So that was our first patient. Choose a demo starter build. Choice determines your starting skills and talentry perks, so you're immediately ready for action. It won't lock you out from freely customizing your build. Alright, that's the one we just tested. Is it? Yeah, is it? It is. Roughly. What's this? Oh. Dash. Thunderclap. Ear missile. Okay, and this? Repelling, empathetic, sorry. Fracture, dealing pure damage, snapping spider spear. Pushes the target. They're kind of similar. Damage over time and utility. That sounds interesting. Morning. Morning. Stuff and things. Day 2. No events. Right. Oh wait, I want to check things out. We are using these. They are... So, this has 2 effect slots. Range 0, so that's self. We could make a self heal. Right. It says allies, but I think the form reduces it to... not the form. The range reduces it to healing self. With a cooldown of 3 turns. Action point cost. Okay, that's pretty neat. You can craft your own skills. Now, the healing I just crafted goes into the skill menu. If I understood correctly, everything but the auto attack can be replaced and dabbled with. That's pretty cool. There's equipment, usables, some stats, and the mind tree. Oh. So that doesn't look too bad. What do we have here? Courage, wit, patience, discipline. Buffs cost less discipline and are 5% more efficient. Make that 10. More discipline. Awareness gain, multiplier. Your starting awareness is 3. The total health is decreased by 30%. Yeah, flow is pretty good. Getting an action point for a kill seems like an efficient thing in this game. Which seems a bit like it's about chaining effects in a fun way. While we are curing people who have issues. Which is a very odd choice. I guess you arrive at choices like this when you think, okay, we want to make this this tactical game, and we have this and that set up in our minds about how the combat is supposed to work, and we want to make it fluid. Now we need a setting. We need something unique. Yeah, we're curing people of their thoughts. Yeah, that's cool. That's unique. I guess that's how you arrive here. An overjoyed addict is an expert liar and has desolate nightmares, which we're supposed to take care of. Challenging. They're all challenging. Oh, alright. An upset traveler wants to forget her nightmares. A diligent girl. Tier 1 short. Okay, so we pick 2 out of these. Applies rhythmic. Restoring 2 more action points on kill for 3 turns. Wow, okay. Holds the target closer. That's 2 forms here. Efficiency, synapses, and modifiers. Let's start with the forms. Range 1 in both directions, or in a square of 3 around us. Wow, this is cool. So we do this. The nascent confusion. The commitment gauge. It fills... What? Oh, here. It fills every time you choose the hardest available room. The way of the resolute. Filling the gauge yields knowledge shards and other special bonuses. Hover the gauge to see the other rewards. So they are tempting me with, take the hard choice, Nemo. The way of the resolute. Get killed in turn 1. Some enemies hold patient memories captive. The obsession pod. It does spawn allies. This one. That one. Thoughts aren't usually born forsaken or toxic, but some parts of you have developed a habit of spitting only the most worthless of seeds. Gee, this is a jolly fun game about happy thoughts, isn't it? Bad memories burst in 3 turns. Memory wardens. Some enemies hold patient memories captive. They are marked with the memory warden effect. That's one. So they are holding that memory captive. Fading. Destroy them before combat ends to release the memory, get a chance to preserve it. Okay, I see. I mean, it certainly is an interesting setting, right? Does this one hold both memories captive? But it's more of a puzzle than a tactical game. I thought it was more... There was more choice involved. Well, I mean, you can approach the situation differently. It's not like there's one solution to it, but with the range, action point cost, and form, you are kind of limited. I think. So if I teleport here, I destroy the captivity dude and that one. 70 to 80 damage, right? That's pain damage. They have no resistance to it. How about this one? Also. Oh, but Thunderclap has a range of 4. So I could go there, okay. Also in a straight line, so I would have to move here for 5. I could still do it. Oh! Ah, they are, the one of them was a burster, right? I think one of them was a burster. Ah, I didn't see the difference. Ah, right. Okay, so when a memory is lost, transposition without transposition grows unstable, enhancing enemies, unpredictably altering combat layout. And that's the interesting part. As you go about your business of hearing people or whatever, the map changes. If you're doing better or worse, it changes in certain ways. I think that's kind of cool. I'm gonna bank 1 action point. But yeah, that was a bad start, if anything. In half an hour on this. Push the targets away. So we're gonna grab that and also grab the bad memory. And now we still have 2 action points. I'm gonna heal. Yeah, the brood thing needs to go, right? That's the next one that needs to go. Yep. Swap positions with the target. Auto attack. Range 2, range 2. Melee range. And I've got 5 action points left. Oh, I could do a range 2. Oops, that was toxic. Right, they got a fracture. Right, that's 3 left. But I'm really not doing well here. Yeah, my awareness is okay. How much to get there? 7, huh? Costs 2, so I'm lacking 1 action point. I wonder why this is not a number. Yeah, okay. I didn't get why they exploded. Are they all exploding? I thought it was the ones with the pustules that were exploding. Anyway. That was bad. And then you continue trying to be better at what you're doing. Talk to people about stuff. Which is currently work in progress. And then you also have events on your mess of a ship where people. This is very dystopia. Dystopia dark. There's now a shop in the ship because reasons. And that's the game. Wantless. And it's just a very odd setting. I'm not really sure if it's going to be something I would enjoy playing in that setting, but I thought that the tactics system combined with the changing landscape was kind of a cool thing to look at. I'm not convinced, but it certainly is kind of a unique approach to tactics combat. I guess it would be more interesting if you had more than one unit to control. But yeah. I don't know. The graphic style is kind of unique as well and nicely done. So that's a point for the game.